Hi, you guys. It's Lisa coming at you here in the studio. And I just wanted to make a short video about fabric. Um, I just had a very interesting conversation with a client about the subject of woven or knit. Which one do I choose? And what's the difference between the two? So I just thought I would take a moment here and talk to you about that. So if you noticed on my website descriptions for the hats, I always say if it's a knit or if it's a woven. And that is if you do know fabric, you know what the difference is. For those of you who don't, I'll just tell you maybe quickly here what the differences are and how the styling benefits can benefit you depending on what you're trying to create with your crush cap. So this is a woven. This is the bump stripe. This is in a woven wool. And you see I'm pulling. There's a little bit of movement because I'm exaggerating the pulling, but it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere, and it's not going anywhere this way either, right? It's like nothing happening here. This is a woven, and woven fabric is a weave. So it is like a basket weaving, a weave, woven, weave. A woven configuration, like a basket, if you're thinking about like a straw basket, something like that. And if you know anything about a straw basket, you know that it does not stretch. Well, that is what a woven fabric is in terms of that. It does give you nice structure, thinking again in terms of a woven basket. It gives you a shape, it gives you a structure, it doesn't move, it doesn't um, stretch. It is what it is. Okay, now with the crush cap, though, we know that there's a lot of versatility. So even though the fabric is woven, which is going to help with the structure part of it, you still get to shape and create different styles. Okay, now I will tell you about knit. Knit is loops. Knit fabric, anything knitted, there are loops involved. There's loops and swirls and things like there's loops happening, which gives it that elasticity, that stretch, right? And so with knit fabrics, because they can be a little bit more relaxed, malleable, if you will, right? Unlike a woven basket. A knit basket is, okay, think in terms of, I don't know, anything knit, pantyhose, a sweater, trying to think what else I could think of. Anything stretch is pretty easy, right, to picture. But also with a stretch crush cap in particular, you have more of a relaxed kind of behavior with the hat. So it might just easily just fall to the back, to the side, just very, very malleable, very easy, more of a wave flowing kind of behavior when you're crushing. Whereas with a woven, when you crush it, it's gonna crush and it's gonna be more angular, more lines. It won't have that soft kind of a look to it. So it's more structured, it's much more intentional. All right. That said, let me just show you the hats so that you can see what I mean. With the bump stripe, right? This one is the woven. It does not move. It doesn't give you any extra room. It is what it is. So when you put it on, it's not going anywhere beyond the structure. It's not going to stretch out and accommodate more hair that way. Which is why with the crush is great because you have a taller crown, so you can put your hair inside of it if you want to be able to put more hair in, you can go vertical. And I'll just show you what that means. You see this, and you can see it great with the stripes because no, it's not a soft wavy kind of a thing. the stripes show you just how intentional the crushing is. It's very intentional, right? Very intentional what it does. It can relax to the back, sure, but you see the structure is there. So it almost, and I don't have any hair inside of the hat, but it almost wants to stand out on its own. Again, that structure part, right? So you can still get a slouchy kind of a look to it, but my hair is not in here, so it's not even filling it up, but it kind of wants to sit out on its own. You see what it's doing because of that woven structure, that straw weave, right? But you can still manipulate absolutely. I actually love stripes with a straw because you can see the movement of your creation. You can see what's happening with the hat. And so that's the bump stripe, right? So that is the bump stripe, which is on the website. Only a few sizes available. And that is CRCL 361. That's the style number for the bump stripe. And now for a knit, right? So this is the newest addition to the site. This is the Pebble Quilt Crush. This is a knit. This is fabulous. This is a poly cotton knit. And you see how it's stretchy. You can literally see my arms are like moving, That's how stretchy it is. It's one way and it's a two-way stretch, right? So you're going to get all that. You can get stretch in the top and the height of the crown, and you can get stretch across as well. So let me put that on now. You can see it's giving you some structure up here, but it still wants to like flop. It's soft, right? My hair's filling it in a little bit, but here it is. You see how it just wants to flop down in the back? It's just all just flopping back. It's not standing out like it would. Well, that's how the woven was. It's kind of doing, but it naturally just wants to kind of relax back there. Again, my hair is inside, but the knit will stretch this way. So if I put my hair inside and you see how it's already just accommodating whatever it is I want to do. If I had like two big pom-poms, the hat would stretch out around those. That creates kind of a shape to the hat if that's what you're going for. But just so that you know, and then you could also, it also goes tall if you get some stretch here as well. So if I put my hair inside and I build it up in here, it would hold around my hair, but without my hair in there, she's very happy to just kind of fall into place. And you can see those waves a little bit more, right? The waves of it all. So I just wanted to show you the difference between the two. And this again is the new Pebble Quilted Crush. If you need a new black crush cap, because who doesn't want a black hat? It goes with everything. And they're super warm. All the crushes are lined with a satin lining, a satin stretch lining, and elastic in the back to accommodate the comfort that you need based on your hairstyle at the time. So that is it for now. If you have any questions about knits and wovens and the differences and the benefits of the two, definitely feel free to reach out at info@lisamcfadden.com with your questions, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible and get you crushing. Thanks so much, you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.